Now, I haven't even talked to you about this
I
privately
know.
because, like, I always tell people our relationship it's a very sensitive one
Yes.
because I do have a lot of respect for you and I consider you family. Your daughter Yaya dating NBA young boy,
Yes.
and she's now pregnant, and
Yes.
people have been talking about it, and I've not even posted on Hollywood Unlocked because I feel like I'd rather have the conversation with you. How did you feel about that?
I just want the best for my daughter. Always want the best. If that makes her happy, then we're happy. Me and her mother is happy. But what I try not to do is get in her personal business. Because once she's no longer under my roof, then you know what? It's between her and her better half.
But when she was with NBA YoungBoy and he had said her bitch ass daddy, that really bothered me, and that frustrated a lot of people.
My thing is this: it has to do with your upbringing. You know,
His upbringing, not hers.
Anybody. It starts in the home first. It starts in the home first. So, what I've always taught my daughter is this: always be respectful when you go into anyone's home, and whatever goes on in your home, don't talk about it to the world. And far as, because I look at NBA YoungBoy as a child, I can't get upset with a kid like that. You know, with this new generation, kids, the kids talk about, pills, and kids talk about syrup. So, it could have been one of those days for him. But at the end of the day, I only want the best for them.
And I want to go to something else. You talked about the youngest daughter still living with you. This has been a rough year for you.
Yes.
You found out about the death of your 3 kids' mom,
Yes.
Josie Harris. You flew back. The first time I think I've seen you cry, the first time I think I've seen you really be vulnerable, and the first conversation we had about God, it was really, it was emotional even for me to sit there and watch it. And I just wanted to know, when you found out, how did you process it and how did you make it through?
How did I make it through? Yeah. Honestly, strong women. The strong women around me.
What about that death hurt you? Because you said something to me. You said,
still hurt.
You said God gave me everything and took one of the biggest chess pieces off the board for me.
I felt like, and I got to take my time when I just talk about this. When everything I asked for in life, everything I asked for in life, any and everything I ever thought about in life, I got. And I'll say this every day. Just for her to come back, I give it all back.
Wow.
That's real.
That's.
I replay this over and over and over in my head 1,000 times. And then one thing I always say, God don't make mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. I mean, it's tough. Every day I think about it, it's tough. It's very, very touchy. Very touchy.
Mm-hmm. And so one other thing that people may not know about you is, since I've been around, you've paid for a lot of funerals, but you don't go to funerals, but you went to Josie's.
I had to.
Why was it important? Was it for your kids?
It was beautiful. I mean, when I go home one day, I want to go like that. Mm-hmm. I make sure I got her. I feel like she was a great woman. So I couldn't put her in the ground. I didn't want to throw dirt on her. A beautiful spirit, a beautiful person. We couldn't throw dirt on her. Mm. So I got her a mausoleum for her, and her birthday is 117. So the mausoleum that we got for her is 117. It's in the inside. We got the horse, we got the white horse. We got the white casket. My daughter picked it out. We got the horse and carriage.
That's beautiful.
And
that is beautiful.
And then when we went up the hill, we let the doves go. It was good.
Did it test your faith? I'm just curious because you seem so. Your faith seems so instrumental in everything that you've done. Has this tested your faith, or have you had to have a talk with God? Like, why me? Because I know sometimes when stuff like this happens, you can't help but question why.
You can't question.
So even through all this, your faith is still strong.
I can't question. I can't see.
That's amazing.
Because at the end of the day, You get the mansion that you want. You travel where you want. You get
Got
the
the
jet
jet.
that you want.
Right.
You only get one life.
Yeah.
Your health is your wealth. So that's why I make sure I work out, I drink water, and I always give positive advice to my children and positive advice to the people that surround me.
It's your legacy, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, my children will carry my legacy on, and I want them to hold their heads up high. Don't judge your father for hearsay. Don't judge your father for what a bunch of jealous and non-important people had to say. Judge me for how I took care of home. Judge me for how I dedicated myself to give you guys a great life, the best life I can give them.
You have a beautiful soul, Floyd. I wasn't expecting this.
Now, when you talk about health as well, I mean, recently, I had surgery and started my whole process of losing weight. Rilla, who's close to you, has lost, 40 pounds or more.
Yes.
He looks great. And I know you've always instilled in the team that health is wealth. What do you say to people out there who may not be encouraged to follow a path of fitness or health, changes that they need to make to be able to live a better life?
When you first go out there the first time, when you go out there and run the first time.
Because I want you to teach me how to box, but I'm too terrified. Because
Would
you're
you
too
ever
fast.
give this up? Hello?
No.
No.
You're
So
too fast.
listen. Repetition. Keep going. Eventually, it's gonna become normal.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a regular day. Then you'll be okay. But it's a process.
Yeah, but your workout regimen is different. You will
Right.
go to the gym all day. You will then go to Fat Burger. Then you will run 10 miles.
What?
Not anymore.
That ain't happening.
Not anymore. What I try to do now is try to make sure that I look nice when I lay out by the pool for myself.
Yeah.
I don't want my stomach looking like this when I go out by the pool. So even like with you, I'm proud of you because you did what you wanted to do. Same thing I told Tank. I was telling my fighter Tank when we were sitting right here. I said, everybody should do what they want to do in life. I do what I want to do because if it's something that I want to do, I do it. And if I f*** up, guess what? I can live with it because I did what I wanted to do.
But where does that come from? It's like, when you were growing up, was it a teacher that always tried to tell you to do like a thing? Where does the irritation? Because you're big on do what you want to do and stand on that.
Because with the results, you're going to be happy. If you do what you want to do and the results f*** up, guess what? You can backtrack.
You can't blame nobody.
And then do it over again.
True.
But if you do something that somebody else tell you to do and you f*** up, you're going to be upset. Especially if you put your own money up. So stop taking advice from people that ain't putting no money up.
And the fact that somebody like you who became his own boss and owned all his shit, and then people wanted to give you $1 billion for all your content, it kind of reaffirms the fact that if you own it, there's more value there.
I can sell. I have content from the 90s to now. Everything behind the scenes.
Oh, I remember.
If you notice, nobody really seen me sparring in a boxing gym. So I got sparring clips. I got over probably thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds of sparring. Nobody has never seen.
Will you ever sell it?
Everything's for sale. Only thing I won't sell is my soul.
Hey,
Everything is for sale.
that's the.
Only thing I won't
see
sell.
the game.
Yo, I feel so wild.
I'm saying only thing I won't sell is my soul. Meaning that one time Don King came to me and told me I want to sign you for $100 million. And at that particular time, I had already made $100 million, but I didn't make $100 million exactly in one night.
Was $100 million then way more than $100 million now?
I don't know how far back it was, but he offered me $100 million. And Tommy Summers took me to Don King. And me and Don King hung out. Cool guy. I respect him as a businessman. Wanted to give me $100 million. And I didn't do it because my loyalty is to Al Hammond. But I like Don King, cool guy, and I f with him. But my loyalty is to Al Hammond.
So if there was $100 million right now, would you fight again?
I can get $100 million easy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But my thing is
Okay.
Was that a light flex?
That was a hard flex.
no, it wasn't a hard flex. It was a real flex.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna go out there and fight any boxer right now at all. I'm not fighting no boxer at all because remember I told you I won't sell my soul for money. Now, would I go out there and fight against an MMA fighter in a boxing match? Yeah. Would I do a couple of small exhibitions for some money? Yeah. But am I going out there fighting these young, hungry lions? No. It's not that I can't win. It's that I got in this, I work smarter, not harder. I already proved myself. I proved that I was the best pound for pound for many years. I proved that can't nobody do a bigger gate than me. I proved that can't nobody do pay-per-view numbers like me. Just a 50-0. And I proved that I'm a smart businessman because I still live the same life that I was living on the outside that how I was living when I was fighting in the inside.